What's up, guys? Tim in the North, back with some more Brotato. I have gone through and beaten the game with every character on danger level 2. So this way I have all of the characters' unlocks completed. I have a 4 and 5 completed because those were the requirements to unlock Knight and Demon. I believe that's the two that were tied to a danger level completion. So we're gonna go through all the characters now at danger level 5 and hopefully get everybody to gold. Since the last recording, there have been some changes. We'll jump in and talk about those in a second. We're gonna do Brawler today, and I'm not a fan of Brawler. I just feel like it plateaus late game, and it's hard to scale. But if we can get some flaming fists with some elemental damage early on, I think we can win this thing. I'm going to go with hand here for starting out. Having harvesting early on and getting it to scale is probably nice, even though its damage is terrible. And we do start with one fist already, so we should be okay. The knockback's kind of insane on the hand. So danger level 5, new enemies appear, elites and hordes appear. I think there's 3 waves in which there's a combination of horde or elites. Enemies are stronger, yay. More elites and hordes appear. 2 bosses appear at once. So I think the biggest change to talk about here, it's been a bit since I did a recording, but enemies no longer drop less material, so you're not like starving late game for items, because you know your everything inflation gets pretty bad, and you know, instead the actual game gets harder by adding the elites and hordes rather than messing with our resources. So let's jump on in. So as I said, Brawler, not really my favorite character. Like I said, I think it falls off mid game, in my opinion. Kill these 2. All right, good. So 55. I think we're just going to want to scale damage early. We're going to take fists and probably 2 hands. Oh, little mix up there with the controls. Take another fist. Fist our enemies to death. That's gross, right? And we're gonna lock the hand in. So we'll have an upgrade. That's a cyber. I don't have any luck. I'm not going to build in hopes of having something, so we're going to pass on Cyberball. I love Cyberball. Cyberball is a really great item. It is, if you can get enough luck, it gives you a little bit of like inconsistent AoE damage like around, and I think that helps mitigate waves becoming too thick in the middle of the arena, and where you're kind of like, wow, I can't get through any of this. I feel like it helps kind of burn that down a little bit. But we have another selection to choose from. I think we're going to take speed here. We don't want the lightning shivs, right? Because well, it could allow us to start elemental damage early, but we get a plus 50% attack speed with unarmed weapons. So maybe we will take this, and hopefully we get some of the fire hands. We're going to combine 2 fists, and I can't afford this yet, so we'll hold off. And we reroll one more time, get ourselves another hand to have for this wave, I guess. And we'll combine that for when we have enough resources to purchase the shiv. The only reason I'm really interested in that shiv is because it's already a level 2. I think that could be a nice start. It bounces twice, I believe, at tier 2. And like I said, I'm looking out for the fire hands, the blazing fists of glory, and hopefully we can, you know, burn our enemies down. We're gonna take the melee damage for now. It's hard to pass up 6% dodge when we have 30. for this character. So let's combine our hands. I think we take the XP gain because it's only wave 4. I'm gonna take range. Range is an underrated stat. I know having a lower range for melee technically increases the attack speed, but when enemies start getting clumped together, you kind of want that weapon shooting out as far as you can. Especially if we're going to have a chance at killing some elites, we're not going to want to stand right on their toes. Give me a crate. We don't have any luck, so that's why we're not getting anything from here. Harvesting's up to 23, which is good to see. We want melee damage for now. That's the best way to get our damage up. I think we re-roll this and hopes we get in a... There we go. We got... I'm going to take the elemental damage here. I'm going to take the elemental damage. We're going to take range. We're going to upgrade our Fists of Fury. There's some elemental damage here. It does take away some of our dodge, but that should be okay. I'm going to lock Gummy Berserker. We don't want too many of these. We are going to want to have some kind of armor later on. I think we reroll one time, see what 3 items we get. We get another Fist. We pick that up and go into the next wave. So 23 damage is respectable. Our dagger gives us a little bit of multi-target from range, I guess. At some point, we're gonna get a crate. At some point, I'm hoping it's gonna be a valuable item for us. I think we have to take the 6 melee damage again. Just because damage, like I said, it's my primary concern. And melee damage is what's going to actually scale our weapons. So let's take Berserker Bear. We combine these fists. I kind of would like some lifesteal. I don't want to take another hand, I don't think. We're going to reroll one more time, hopefully get something. Alright, attack speed. Damage goes down a little bit, but attack speed is nice. Okay. The next thing I'm getting a little concerned about is our max HP is a little low. We're starting to see some more complicated enemies now, and these waves are going to start getting a little bit tougher. So we're going to want to be able to take more damage just because the complexity of our enemies is growing. These guys that shoot balls whenever they get hit are kind of annoying. Especially since we have to be, like, right up in their face, because our range is next to nothing. Wow, we haven't gotten a single crate yet. We're gonna re-roll this. We're gonna take the max HP. And I'm gonna take 2 armor. There it is. Flaming Brass Knuckles. It's unarmed and considered elemental. So we're gonna get +1 elemental damage when we take that, because we do have the shiv in place. So we have no choice but to combine the hands right now. We take the fist and we grab Alien Tongue next. I don't want to take Lost Duck because I don't want to lose elemental damage. So unfortunate. That was the luck item that was given to me. I would have taken the little swirly hat. Uh-oh. Alright, yeah, so we're having much more complex enemies now, which could be a little bit of a problem. It seems that, as it stands right now, we are hitting pretty hard, which is, you know, is what we want to see. This coward's running away. So yeah, our biggest threat right now is ranged enemies, because they're gonna build up quicker. There we go. We get our first crate here. They're gonna build up faster, then we can burn them down, and there's just gonna be a lot of shots fired all over the map. So we're gonna want to start building up some dodge. Here we're gonna take this harvesting. We are going to take max HP. XP gain. I did want to take this, didn't I? I think we take melee damage and try to keep that high. Oh, I don't want to lose more armor. I really don't want to lose more armor. Max HP, I think we take. So we have wave 8. 9 is the wave of hope, with giving us resources and materials to burn. So hopefully we have a good shop here and at the end of the next wave, because things are going to get increasingly difficult. This isn't looking good right now. I'm not killing the giant guys quickly enough. And I'm definitely not getting enough dodge procs. We have no sort of regen other than picking up food. We have to take speed here. We need to get around and dodge quicker. Oh, yes, flaming brass knuckles again. Which actually gives us our third elemental weapon, so it gives us some elemental scaling. Oh, so we lose dodge with alloy. I think the actual pickup here is going to be tractor. Are you serious? Plasma sledgehammer? Its cooldown's pretty heavy though. I think we take metal plate and we lock Ugly Tooth into place. Let's go. Okay, so we got to be careful here because we want to get as many resources as possible without having to get super defensive and running around the perimeter of the arena, avoiding damage and, you know, missing out on all this glorious green chunk, whatever it is. Mold. Is that what causes potatoes to evolve? Perhaps. I am trying to focus a little bit on the larger guys, this way they're not, like, you know, a huge wave of them coming at me. And I'm trying to keep my footing tight, so there's not material all over the arena. I obviously have to run out here to get this tree. Okay, 489, pretty nice. We're gonna take this 16% damage. Pick up 9 dodge. There's a lot of really good options right now. Like damage is great, attack speed's great, but I think we need to take the lifesteal because, like I said, we're going to start getting a lot of ranged enemies, and they're going to be a problem for us. We want more luck. Okay, we're going to get our first legendary hand. We're going to get some HP regeneration, which doesn't matter because we're already at negative. We do want the elemental damage. I'm going to lock the lightning shiv in just because we already have a blue one. we can upgrade it right away. And I'll take Goat Skull next shop. Also, I don't want to sleep on range. I really don't want to sleep on range. So if we get an upgrade that has like a tier 2 of range on our next level up, I'll probably consider grabbing that. Just because when we start running around the perimeter of the map, these guys are going to bunch up, and if we can get like 2 or 3 of them hits each time a fist comes out, that's gonna be the best way to clear them. See how like they're getting bunched up right here? If you have no range, first of all, you have to stay too close to get damage in, but you're not doing enough damage to the actual group, so it's kind of like you're just hitting a meat shield. We need to carve it up, right? Some nice materials there. Also, our harvesting is quite nice, especially this is going to help us out, even though we're gonna have to sacrifice some dodge. I'm gonna take max HP here. Nuclear launcher 3. I wish. I wish. So, we're in an interesting spot here. I think I'm going to... I think I'm gonna dump the hand here. Mainly because our harvesting, we have harvesting in place. And this scales at 50% of our damage for melee damage. So it's got, you know, knockback, but I can't. And the range is no different than the normal hand. So let's recycle this. It's actually a damage upgrade though, even though we're going backwards in tier. Okay, range and attack speed. We lose some lifesteal here, but I think it puts our range in a little bit better of a situation. I just can't. I can't do it. We're gonna lock metal into place. Crit, no metal. Yeah, so this is actually perfect for us. And we're gonna roll into the next wave. I think our next wave is... So this is a challenge here. Seeing how much damage and how long it takes us to kill these guys. Our next wave is a horde, I believe. Which, if we're not careful... we're going to get overrun, but if we're not careful in how we get around, us being overrun is something we're gonna have to be able to manage. So I'm thinking maybe more elemental damage. I don't know. Definitely gonna need more armor. Because, as you see, these projectiles are becoming a bit of a nuisance. And this is part of the issue with the grouping. The shooters, they run from us. So, like, they'll end up in the middle of, like, those giant hordes. And you're never going to get them down if you don't have any range. Recycle. Attack speed could still be nice. We'll take it. Elemental damage? Oh no, we gotta take the range. We have to take the range. Especially because we have a horde coming up. I think we have to take the range. Alright. So our range is fixed. We're gonna take the HP and damage, all that good stuff. We're gonna get some elemental damage there. Armor and dodge, thank you. We're gonna lose more lifesteal. Reroll. Reroll one more time. And we're gonna buy this fist, which may have come at an excellent time for us. Alright, this is a horde, this wave. We're probably gonna want to be as offensive as possible at the very beginning, and then pivot into running in wherever areas have the most amount of space for us. By being offensive, I mean like we want to be charging into wherever it looks like enemies might be grouping up. Okay, I think we're in a pretty respectable spot right now. It's starting to clump. Yeah, it's clumping. All right, add the milk. And by that I mean run like a coward. Alright. Yeah, this is too much. Too much. Okay. The elemental damage would be nice, but range isn't going to help me, and I don't want to lose speed, so we recycle. We pick up the dodge here. Pick up the range and attack speed, knockback. I can't stand the dodge stat, but it's high enough. We need to work with it. More trees. I think we need to start scaling damage now. Elemental, and we also get some enemy reduction. I'll grab the pickup range. So these enemies are just going to end up boxing us in, so we got to be careful. We do want to make sure we get them down quickly. They're going to box us in against these giant rushing guys. I don't know their names. Ben and Harry. 8 damage, that's not good. All right, got through that. 404. Our harvesting is at 91. This does nothing for us aside from adding a little bit of range, and that's no good. Did we take more attack speed? Just because we are going to lose some attack speed here, and elemental damage. And we're going to lock Black Belt into place along with Flaming Brass Knuckles. This will give us our first purple for Flaming Brass Knuckles, which is good. However, do I want to... Where am I at now? I wouldn't be able to sell this for enough. So let's go. So this is a elite wave. We are probably not going to get this guy down, although we are getting some fire damage in. We are taking damage now, though. So this has been my ultimate concern here, is all the ranged damage we're going to be taking. Our nightmare has become a reality. So we're gonna have to pray that the dodge stat works. And clearly it's not doing so great right now as we're trying to avoid, yeah. What was our dodge at? 55, which means we should be dodging more than half of the time. I'm not sure how many dodge procs we got there, but it didn't feel very good. So unfortunately that's the run. I really don't like playing as Brawler, so we're probably going to jump into Crazy next run. I made an attempt. If anybody has any critique for me as to what I could do that might be better, let me know. Like I said, I really don't know the best approach for Brawler, except for trying to get some of the elemental damage in there for some burn. That's gonna do it for me, guys. For now, feel free to like, comment, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I'll catch you all in another episode of Brotato. Peace.